Welcome back my YouTube channel Hominid History Hub 2, where we bring the most fascinating and dramatic stories of survival, courage, and the untold struggles of life in the wild. In today's story, we witness a breathtaking encounter between man, beast, and the power of bravery. This is the story of a courageous rescue team who risked their lives to save an innocent cow from the crushing coils of a giant python. The scene begins in a quiet rural village, where the rhythms of life are simple. Farmers tend to their animals, fields stretch toward the horizon, and cattle graze peacefully. But beneath this calm exterior, the jungle never truly rests. One day, an enormous python, measuring well over 20 feet in length, emerged from the thick undergrowth. Silent, patient, and immensely powerful, the snake was on the hunt for its next meal. Its eyes fixed upon a vulnerable cow grazing near the forest's edge. Within moments, the python struck. In a flash, it coiled its muscular body around the helpless animal, tightening its grip with bone-crushing force. The cow struggled desperately, its cries echoing across the fields. Hearing the distress, villagers rushed to the scene. What they saw was terrifying, an enormous python strangling the life from their valuable and beloved cow. Shock quickly gave way to determination. Knowing they couldn't waste a second, the villagers called upon their strongest and bravest men to form a rescue team. Armed with long sticks, ropes, and nothing more than their courage, they approached the monstrous predator. The python's grip grew tighter with every passing second. The cow's breathing grew shallow, and time was running out. The rescue team understood the risks. One wrong move, and the snake could redirect its fury toward them. With a united shout, they moved in. Using their sticks, they tried to pry apart the snake's coils. But the python, determined not to lose its meal, thrashed and tightened, hissing with rage. The rescue team knew brute force alone wouldn't work. Instead, they devised a plan. Half the men would distract the snake's head, while the others worked to loosen its grip from the cow's body. The air was filled with tension. Every movement counted, every second mattered. One man courageously grabbed the python's head with a rope, pulling it away just enough to break its concentration. Another group began working together, prying at the snake's muscular loops. Slowly, agonizingly, the coils began to loosen. The cow let out a strained cry, still alive but fading fast. The python resisted fiercely, its body like iron bands. Sweat poured from the rescuers as they fought with all their strength. The ground beneath them shook with the sheer force of the struggle. Finally, with one last coordinated effort, the men managed to unwrap the final coil. The cow collapsed onto the ground, exhausted but breathing, its life spared by the courage of its human protectors. The python, realizing its meal was lost, tried to escape back into the forest. The rescuers, respecting the balance of nature, did not harm the great serpent. Instead, they drove it away, ensuring it would not return to threaten their animals again. The cow, though weakened, soon regained its strength. For the villagers, it was more than just the rescue of an animal. It was a symbol of unity, bravery, and respect for life. This story reminds us that courage often arises in the face of danger, and that humans have always found ways to protect those who cannot defend themselves. The rescue team's bravery became a legend in the village, retold around fires and remembered with pride. Such encounters reveal not only the raw power of nature, but also the determination of humankind. The python remains a majestic predator, but in this battle, it was human courage that triumphed. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey. Stay tuned to Hominid History Hub 2 for more powerful stories of life, struggle, and survival. Until next time, stay curious and stay courageous.